Hello everybody, welcome to my shop. What you're looking at here is the GA31, which is a 31 plate HHO dry cell. It's got 5 neutrals per cell, 3" by 6" plates, which means it's got 18 square inches per power plate, and 18 square inches means it can do 18 amps per series for long-term operation, and there's 5 neutral plates between each one. Right now it's shut off. The water has been in here for about 2 months. I haven't run this cell in a few months because I've been too busy building cells and other things that I build. It's 50 amp PWM. That's an ammeter that really just doesn't work. I jury-rigged some power cables going to my battery on my truck that I bought a few months ago. I'm going to mount this cell into my truck, down low under behind the bumper, low on the grill, so I can mount my tank up high. Overall, it's not running yet, and I'm going to turn it on. Because of these power cables, it's only going to run about 30 amps tops. 18 amps per series, 3 series, that's 54 amps that the cell can run at for long-term operation. But as you can see, at about 30 amps, it's running pretty good. That's probably 2.5 liters a minute or so. And as you can see there, that's a lot of production coming out of the hose. And there's one thing about these cells. When you mount them at an angle like this, there's no back pressure whatsoever coming in the water line. If you were to mount a cell flat like that, you're going to get a lot of back pressure. The cell ends up going dry and you overheat. When you mount a cell like this, the cell does not overheat. It'll run cooler for a lot longer without issues. The reason I don't have this mounted in my truck yet is I just bought this truck a couple months ago. It's a Ford Ranger. Well, it's got a box on it from Progressive Insurance, and it plugs into the computer. I cannot install an EFI into this truck until the 6 months is up on that Progressive box. When it does, I'll have it in here and I'll fill in my mileage meters and I'll put on the EFI and everything. And this will probably get 28 to 30 miles a gallon when I'm done. Anyways, back to the cell. This is basically how you mount a cell. You mount a cell low, you mount the tank high, where that little secondary bubbler is over here. You'd actually end up running that hose to a backflash arrestor, and then it would go to the intake, and that's it. Not complicated at all. This cell here can produce, up to 5 or 6 liters a minute easily. I use a 20% mixture of KOH by weight. I do not ever run sodium hydroxide because sodium hydroxide is very corrosive. First, though, it can create noxious gases. Second, it will chew those plates up just fast. I mean, it's incredibly fast. I mean, you put in sodium hydroxide into a cell, a cell can last maybe a few months tops before it starts chewing away. And if you're to take one apart, you notice all this rust build up and plates are just corroding, starting to fall apart, and that'd be why. KOH, less corrosive, but you do get a lot of foam in the tank. If you've had it shut off and it's been sitting like this, I can see about that much foam in here right now. But if I were to add like a teaspoon of anti-foam to the water, they'll go away instantly. Anyways, that is the GA62, GA31. The GA62 is a 62 plate cell, and it's 2 of these built into one. And then I would have a plate in the middle as a baffle. And the reason why it's there is, first, separate both halves, but also makes it much, much stronger so it doesn't bend from having 63 gaskets in it. And as you can see, that water is stationary That's because of the pressure that's coming down from the water up there. Those little air bubbles there, they just remain right there, and that's just fine. And when you stop producing HHO, you'll notice that's still going. It will keep producing. Well, it's not really producing, it just keeps expelling gas for a few minutes while the HHO exits the cell. You'll see it start slowing down. Anyways, thank you much, and you all have a great day.